Hey everyone, so good to be back again. Another awesome week together on Honor Your Health. And you know who's here, the two sisters here, Coach T and Coach Kim. We are ready to present to you today. We're going to be talking about daily healthy routines. But before we get into that, and we don't want you to miss anything, I just want to remind you, please hit the notification bell on our channels in reference to YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channels, share, and comment on all the different channels that we're on. We're on Facebook, we're on LinkedIn, and we're on YouTube, of course. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about myself, and then I'll have my co-hostess shout out to you guys too. So I am founder of Living Loving You Well. I am Coach T, affectionately known with the red glasses, but you guys can see I'm rocking something else today, but that's all good and everything anyway, right? I'm a speaker, an author, and your blood type lifestyle health coach. And I work with professional women and helping them heal their bodies from disease using their blood type so that they thrive unapologetically as they walk here on this earth. So I'll put to my co-host. Go ahead.
Hey, hello, and welcome. This is Coach Kim. I am speaker, author, and a coach. And I coach women by bringing healing to their finances, but while getting to the root of the matter in order to create generational wealth. Back up with you, Coach T.
Yes, 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 yes. So I just wanted to, well, I can't just, it ain't all about me. It's about you guys watching us and how we can help serve you and help you get on this road to these daily healthy routines. And we know sometimes you wake up in the morning, it might be raining, it might be storming. The kid might forgot his lunch and then you have to go back and get the lunch. You could have had a flat tire. Anything is possible. We know that in life and things will happen, but we want to convey today about keeping a healthy routine because when we keep a healthy routine, it definitely flourishes in all areas of our life. It affects every connection you could even possibly think of. So I have about five that I'm thinking of, and I'm sure Coach Kim has a few too. We don't want to belabor the point because we want to get in here and really show you that you can do this. You can do this. So the first daily routine, and a lot of things that I'm talking about are things that I do. And I'm sure Coach Kim will share exactly what she does too. But what really helps me stay on target, I mean, every single day that I wake up is very much meditating on the Word of God. I cannot tell you how much that refreshes my day and it keeps me grounded and anchored because, like I said, things happen in our lives that sometimes they don't go as planned. But that's okay. But that's one thing I know for myself. The meditate on his word definitely helps me there. The second thing that works for me too is this. I drink lemon water. I know a lot of people like water, Coach T. Do I really have to do that? Can I have seltzer? Can I have tea? Can I have coffee? I got to put my sugar in it. But I'm going to tell you, when you use lemon in your water, first of all, lemon is vitamin C, and vitamin C really helps our immune system really elevate itself. And also, lemon really is a toxin. It helps clean so many things out. So when you squeeze a lemon in your water, you're actually refreshing the body to restore itself. The third thing I want to share is this that actually works for me too is that I make up my bed. I know that sounds really, really funny. And there's a gentleman, I don't remember his name. Coach Kim might remember because I know he was a Navy guy, but he has a book on that about making up your bed. There's something psychologically, mentally that goes with making up your bed every day that keeps you in structure, that keeps you in a routine. And also, I would say, even from this point of view, is that when I make up my bed for my husband and I, when I come back in the room, everything just seems peaceful, relaxful, calming. When I see a bed that's not made up, it just sounds ruffled, it sounds chaos, it says all the other kind of words. So those are the top three that I'm thinking about right now. And I'm sure Coach Kim has a few. And then we'll just kind of discuss some other things as we go along. Go ahead, Coach Kim.
All right. Well, you said number one, but I'm going to jump down to depending, I would say number two and number three on your list, depending where you are. Exercise. Exercise. It is
Yeah.
something about when you get up in the morning and you exercise. And what I do, I actually do a combination when I exercise, depending what exercise I'm doing, how strenuous it, I'm praying. So I get two for one. But exercise is so important. For so many reasons, exercise is important. Of course, you need to get your body moving and the blood flowing and the metabolism and all of that. But I want you to think about this. If you are trying to eat healthy, when you exercise first, you're going to take a second thought about, should I go to that snack machine and get that extra snack? We're just going to leave it there. You're going to think twice about it. But when you don't, it's like, oh, let's go for it. But you think about, did I just work out for nothing? And also, when you the exercise, think about this. You might exercise in the morning and you might take a brisk walk at noon, because then you're getting up away
Mhm.
from, depending how your work is, it might be on a computer or your station, and you're getting up and you're moving from that environment. You can go outside if the weather is working for you, and just take another walk and just regroup and say, okay, I'm just going to breathe for a few minutes, and maybe you're going to have noonday prayer and you're going to pray, and then you come back and it's a refreshing. So guess what, that's exercise twice a day that you can do. And I'll do one more
Mhm.
because we have a whole list, but like again, we're not trying to keep you. Make a list. Make a list.
Mm.
And if you can make that list the night before, oh my goodness, let me tell you, it will really help you. You can make a list and you can have 10 things on your list, and it's okay if you don't get to them all. Maybe you just prioritize and you get do the top three, but at least you have it written down, and now you're not thinking, oh, did I forget to do something? Why? No, you're not going to forget because you already have a list. You don't have to think that hard.
That's right.
So those are my, in a sense, I know it's two, but since I said it's an afternoon exercise, I'm making it three. Back over to you, Coach T.
I love how she said, I'm making it number three. Exercise is definitely important in your life. I've actually have had the opportunity of working with women in my practice with regard to learning how to eat a lot better for themselves, especially using a blood type. But also, I've had ones that just worked on just eating, and then I had ones that worked on eating and exercise, and you see the difference. I am not saying by no means you can definitely uh, get weight loss happening when you start eating certain foods and cutting out the processed stuff, the big simple carbs, and the list that goes on with that. And you can see another video on that. But I'm telling you, when you add that exercise, it's so important for us as human beings to move our bodies. We often sit 8 to 10 hours a day, especially in this day and age. We're in a century where everybody is on their cell phones, they're on the computers, they got iPads also, and we're working literally, our eyes are going all over the place, and we're not getting up to move. So when you take the opportunity in the morning to a walk or do some kind of exercise, whether it's weight training or stretching, and then go again in the afternoon or even in the evening after you had a nice meal, walk. All of this really helps the body connect with your mind. It gets clarity, there's no brain fog, it reduces your blood pressure levels. It also helps with cholesterol, it helps with your mood. There's so many things to having some kind of routine daily with regard to moving that body of yours. Okay. And I just want to add this because I know you guys know I'm going to talk about it. So I'm going to say it anyway. A daily healthy routine is actually prepping your meals. Because, see, when you prep your meals, you do not have to think about it. First of all, it saves you time for two. And then you know exactly what's going in your mouth when you're eating, right? Because you already prepped it up and you already have it laid out for the week, whether you lay it out for 5 days, lay it out for 7 days, or lay it out for 3 days, whatever your schedule is, 'cause especially if you're a busy mom, you know, working, business, church, kids, the spouses, all this other stuff that's going on. When you have those meals prepped, I know it takes time to prep, so you definitely carve out that time. But once it's done, it's easy to pop it in the oven or put it in a pot over the stove. And for some of us, if you do have microwaves, you can do that too. But I know a lot of us like to move away from that because, again, air fryer works a lot in our house. Air fryer is a great tool to use. I'm telling you, when you talk about it. So these are just some great opportunities for us to talk about those daily healthy routines that sometimes we don't think about. We just take it for granted, especially prepping the meals. I can't tell you how many conversations I've had with women over the years. That's one thing that they don't tend to do that often. It's almost like grab and go. Let me just go to the drive-through and pick up something for the family to eat, right, Coach Kim? Or let me just go and take something out of the freezer from the night before and I'll make it tomorrow. Then tomorrow comes and you're tired or something pops up, in your life and you don't get a chance to make that dish. Now you're forced to go outside and buy something, right? So let's alleviate that by having these daily healthy routines already there. And I also like to comment on the fact that list really works a lot, right, Coach Kim? Because if
Yes.
you have a list to know exactly what you need to do, including things we talked about already. You put on your list, I got to exercise. Put on my list, I want to meditate on his word. Put on my list, I got to pray. Put on my list, that I got to drink my lemon water, some kind of liquid, that doesn't have sugar base in it. Okay. Just a little hit there. I got to make up my bed, or, I got to talk to this person, or, you know what I'm saying? Or I got to prep my meal. You have that list in front of you. That is taking off that weight that sometimes when we're just trying to think on the top of our head, we tend to forget. And as you mature in age, okay, because we all will age, sometimes your memory isn't as sharp as you would like it for it to be, just because of life, because we overwhelm our brains with so many different things on it. So you have a list, you can look at it, right? You can look at it, you can check it off. Some people like to put it on their phone. I do it on, see, this is what I do. I put it on my phone, plus I write it down. So I have it two ways. I don't know about you, Coach Kim. How do you do your list?
Yes, occasionally I use it on my phone, but we're on our phone so many times. It's too many. Just like the paper works for me. To me, it's easier just to write it on a piece of paper, and I have my list. But there's one thing I want to add because I know we're about to wrap it up. That we should take about 5 minutes to keep track of our finances. Yes.
Mm,
Take a little peek in your bank account to make sure those transactions are actually yours. That's what I want to say. Trust me, I've been there where I was like, um, I didn't spend $425 at the gas station, if you know what I mean. Come on now.
yes,
Think about the
yes.
gas station. So you need to check to make sure everything is balancing out. Add that to your list.
Yes, I love how we ended that. Yes, check your financial transactions, especially since so many, right? Everything is online. No more with the checkbooks. I mean, to find a checkbook is like a rarity now, right? It's almost like in the Stone Age. Everything is electronic or some kind of online transactions. So that's a good daily routine to do is check your bank account, make sure everything is where it's supposed to be, and the charges that you have done, not someone else, is definitely there. Because too often, those what we call fraudulent things can happen in our bank accounts if we do not stay keen on it and making sure that we do it. So, with that, guys, we just want to come here today and share those great things. Let us know in the comments what works for you. What are some daily healthy routines that you're doing that we did not mention? So we can get back to you on that, because it's always a blast to come to you guys and let you know what's going on here on Honor Your Health, because this is a way of honoring yourself each and every day by taking charge with regard to daily healthy routines in your life. You will definitely love the fact that you are right on course when you write these things down and start feeling the freedom, that word freedom, of crossing them off and getting them done. I'm telling you, it's just a whole different elevation with regard to that. So, as you can see on our ticket tape below, you can definitely reach us on our social medias. We're both on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Coach Kim is talking here about financial coaching. You can definitely make sure you make an appointment with her. But for me, I would just ask you to share this out. Let people know that we're talking about our health and how they can also improve their health too. So, with that, guys, we will see you again next week. And hey, check us out because we'll be talking about, catch that confidence. And you don't want to miss that one. All right. All right, Coach Kim, you don't want to miss that
Yes.
one. So, guys, be
Yes.
good, be blessed, and hit us up, and we'll talk to you again. Bye bye now.